100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go! Mike. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
19 yards that time for number 19. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They keep it with Penny on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Middle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Penny, a first down carry. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
49 to Mike, 49.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he finds Penny. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, they'll start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 3rd down, Rosen. It's Kelsey on the ground. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. It's a sneak for Rosen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the turnover ensues. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's able to find Diggs.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen eluding the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
It's caught. Lockett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So an empty possession, and what do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Parker, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incomplete. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McKenzie. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now Sanders, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Allen to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go, here we go. Kill, alert. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Allen now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 20. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and not much there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Bravo!
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Alert, alert, alert. We gotta get to the ball.
And now it's Rosen looking. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch the edge. Pass.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Strip that ball.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, hold. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. Check.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10.
58. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kick. And send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. One out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
80.
Now it's Rosen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Juwan Baker
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bills on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is third down and 12. Allen now looks to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They go right back to Singletary. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.